Hi, my name is Jasmine, and for my small group communication, I chose to bake banana bread with my younger sister Esmeralda. Hmm. What is leadership? Leadership is a process where an individual influences a group of individuals to achieve a common goal. My three main goals were to create new memories, have fun, and no electronics. Planning and organizing. Date-wise, I told my younger sister that we had until Wednesday before 8 to bake this since I had to finish my presentation. She chose to do it on the day before, which was Tuesday around 7:30 before everybody went to bed. Supplies. For the ingredients, we had most of the ingredients except for baking soda, and we decided to substitute that for baking powder. The type of leadership I used was democratic leadership, which is a leadership that provides information, guidance, and suggestions, but do so without giving orders and without applying pressure. Problem solving and adaptations. Some problems we faced were phone usage, which to reduce the phone usage, we decided to write the recipe on a notebook, and to play music on the speaker if we wanted to skip a song, we would just say, "Hey Siri, next song," or something like that. Who should I include was one of the problems that I faced. Since it was kind of last minute, I didn't know who to include, and I was like, I might as well do something just me and my younger sister, since we're always hanging out with my older sister. It's never just us two most of the time. Roles. Who's gonna do what? In the end, she wanted to do most things, which I let her because why not? I did help with some things though. Find a time and place. Place-wise wasn't really a problem. It was mainly the time because it would be either when everybody's home and it wouldn't be just us two, or it would be while everybody's like kind of asleep and settling down, which could have been a problem, but it wasn't. These are the pictures. Right here, this was in the beginning when we realized that the recipe called for softened butter, room temp butter, I don't know what it's called. And since we forgot to take the butter out in time, we decided to put it in the microwave. She put it in for 30 seconds. I suggested 10. We did 30, and it melted all the way. So it wasn't the consistency we wanted it to be in the beginning. This is when she added the flour little by little, and then she switched from a fork to a little electric whisk. This is me on the third picture. This is me helping her put in the egg while she's mixing the flour. And the last picture is how the bread turned out. It kind of turned out. This is when it was still in the oven. As you can see, like in the corner of the pan, there's bubbles. My task was to butter the pan, and I added too much butter, so it started bubbling. Yeah, I didn't really plop up like it should have. As you can see in the picture, it's like slanted. You can see on one side it's higher than the other. I think it's because of the baking soda. Um, we did have effective communication. We also couldn't decide what type of pan to use, and we were between the rectangle pan in the end the banana bread ended up in, between the circle one. We thought since it wasn't that much batter, it wasn't going to be that much batter because it was only made for 3 people, we would use the bigger pan to mix the things and the small one to pour it in. Um, I think we built a better bond together. And then the outcome, let's see. Mm, the the banana bread didn't come out as good. Nobody ate it, and but overall we did have fun, which is and created a memory, which is one of my goals. Um, Something that I learned from this about leadership is that leadership involves you to be flexible, to have an open mind, since working in a group, not everything is going to go as planned, so you're kind of just winging it. But a quote that I liked from the book was that leadership is a process and not a position, which is something I truly agree on, especially in this case. Um, Thank you so much.